Now live. All right, welcome everybody watching in on the SJCC softball channel. We were having some connection issues, but we got it figured out. All right, this one is hit to third off the glove of Cowan, and Felix reaches on a leadoff single. All right, and that brings Malia Venegas up. And first pitch is taken for a ball. All right, we'll get the lineup for each team here in a moment. Coast Conference matchup against the defending state champions. So we'll just have to see if we can get something going as she takes the ball, and it's now 3-0. Not much was missed before we were able to get connected. This one is in for a strike. They only missed the first two pitches of the game. And 3-1 is hit right back to the pitcher. Throw to second in time, throw to first. And that gets there for a double play, and 2 out now for Jade Henry. All right, 2 outs, and first pitch of Jade is hit into center, and the center fielder, Norse, will come up to make the catch for out number 3. No score here in San Mateo, going to bottom of the first. Back here, bottom of inning number 1, in a high-powered top of the order for the Bulldogs with Lafu Malapei starting it off. And everybody gets the wish they've been waiting for the last couple of days. As he's finally not alone. His first pitch from Valdez is in for a called strike.
High strike from Valdez. She's got to be careful. Malapaya is really good with those higher pitches. And stays up in the zone with that one and misses for a ball, one strike on Malapaya. Malapaya was the 2022 JUCO Player of the Year. She was listed as the Athlete of the Year on CCCAA. That one misses outside. She's still working up in the zone. 2 balls, 1 strike on Lafu Malapaya. One of the main returning players from that championship team last season. She was the MVP of that championship series. Comes in hitting .596 on the year. She's having a fantastic season so far as she takes a pitch high for ball 3-1. A lot of teams have been pitching around her, but she's still finding ways to get her numbers. She's got 5 home runs on the year. Walked 3 times in the 6-2 win against Cabrillo. Here's a ground ball to short. Carissa Smith got it. Throw to first. In time, Jade Henry covering the bag for out number 1. That's going to be one of the keys for San Jose. You got to keep Malapaya off the bases. Lafu, one of the premier hitters in this league.
All right, and with that, Vanessa Lang will come up to hit for the Bulldogs.
First pitch. Lang hits a ground ball to third, foul, just off the third base line and snagged by Venegas. Kiana Castro's in left, Felix is in center, and Shades is in right. Malia Venegas at third, Carissa Smith at short, Kaya Sandoval at second, and Jade Henry at first, with Deja Jimenez doing the catching. Oh, 1 pitch on the way. Here it is. In there for a called strike. No balls, 2 strikes. Lang was batting in the leadoff spot in the last game. They swapped Lang and Malapaya. She took a 2 for 3 in that game. Here she takes strike 3 called on the outside corner. Nice pitch from Elena Valdez for out number 2. 2 down, and it's the sophomore Gabby Perez. First pitch to Perez is popped foul out of play over the screen and right in front of a couple of fans down the left field line or on the third base side. Drive down the right field line, that's foul, and it's 1 ball, 2 strikes. So 1-2. This San Mateo team has had an incredible amount of talent come through this program under Coach Borg. Jags have their work cut out for them today. 1-2 on Perez. The pitch is hit foul on the third base line. We'll reset and do it again at 1-2. Not to jinx anything or speak too soon, it is a pretty calm day weather-wise. Sun's out, looks like no rain clouds, wind is quiet. Hope I didn't jinx it, Steve.
Hey, you've been MIA last couple days. So
Look, I've been on a roll
days, so you don't
jinxes.
get no passes.
Is it check swing? Did they go? No. No swing. This is one of the harder things for me to understand, going to the first base umpire when a lefty check swings. I don't know how he would have been able to. Gene Kesswetter's the first base umpire. I don't know how he would have seen that, but that's tough. So 2-2. Here it comes. It's a swing and a long drive down the right field line, and I'm pretty sure she just hit my car. It stays 2-2.
Hey, well, that's what you get from being on time.
You knew the risk parking in that lot, though, whether you on time or not. You could park there or you could park up there. Up the hill.
I went up there. Hey, I went up there.
You parked up there?
Yeah,
Yes.
I'm smart. That's because I'm smart. That's why.
Y'all hear this? Y'all hear this? That pitch missed outside 3-2. I'm dumb for parking over there.
Yes.
I was trying to hurry up.
Yes.
I'm only dumb if she actually hit my car. If she doesn't hit the car, you can get away with it.
Hey, well, we're gonna have to wait a couple hours to figure that
They
out.
say we'll find it out at the end of the game. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Here it comes. Ooh, that just missed. That's close. But a good take by Gabby Perez and a 2-out walk.
All right, so we're probably gonna mess this name up a couple times, but we're gonna say it anyway. The DP Luda Gamatautau.
So here's Gumatau. First pitch on the way is a little bit low and outside. 1 ball, no strikes. Gabby Perez at first with 2 outs. No score here in the first inning. A ground ball to Carissa Smith, a strikeout for Lang, and a 2-out walk. Here's the 1-0 pitch to Gumatau. It's up, and it's 2 balls, no strikes. Two balls, no strikes. Here it comes. Check swing. Yes, she did. That was probably a called strike. It was in there on the outer third. It's 2 balls, 1 strike. Here's the 2-1. Swinging a foul back to the screen. So the count goes 2-2 on Gumatau. Two-two pitch in the dirt to the backstop, and Gabby Perez will go to second, and the count goes full 3-2. So that's definitely not a play you want. Runner in scoring position, 2 outs. A base hit could give San Mateo a 1-0 lead. So now you got to battle. You got to make a good pitch here. 3-2. Here it comes, and that misses ball 4. So. Good news, bad news. Now you got bad news is you got 2 runners on. The good news is you reset up the force play. 2 outs. You want to get this out any way you can.
Oh, the third baseman Isabella Cowan is now up.
There's a swing on a line drive to center. Felix coming in, makes the catch to retire Cowan, and the side is retired. So the Jags do get out of it. A little bit of a scare with a couple of 2-out walks, but nothing doing for San Mateo in the first. We go to the second inning, no score here in San Mateo.
Back here for the top of the second. 4, 5, and 6 with Haley Castro up.
First pitch to Haley Castro. Misses high for a ball. 1 ball, no strikes. 1-0 to Haley Castro. 1-0 pitch. Swung on and a bullet foul off the facing of the Jags dugout. That was sketch. So it's 1 ball, 1 strike. One pitch. There's a line drive, same kind of thing. This one goes foul and into the parking lot over there again. So a couple of high-speed pitches that looks like Haley Castro was a little bit late on. Good swings, though. See if she can get in front of one.
Elena Valdez now up, and she takes a first pitch strike. Haley Castro flied out to right just seconds ago. Nothing has been missed outside of that. This one is hit to the third base side and just stays fair, and Valdez is on with a single. Second hit of the day for the Jags.
Had that leadoff hit from Felix that got erased on the double play from Venegas, and now Valdez will reach with 1 out, and the batter will be Carissa Smith. First pitch to Smith is another bullet foul off the face of the Jags dugout.
I can't make any promises that this is going to be the last time I mention it, but I'm glad we're not at Deanza.
Man, yeah, that's true.
That's when it almost happened.
Watch your feet, watch your ankles, watch your face.
Just seeing a dot coming right at me.
Yeah. The bunt attempt pulls it back and takes a ball. Bluff from Elena Valdez, but no steal attempt. It's 1 ball and 1 strike. Coach Rudy calls out a play down the left field line, and the other Coach Rudy over at first base is relaying the info to Elena Valdez. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out, 1 on. No score here in the second. The pitch to Carissa Smith on the way. Called strike on the outside, kind of a delayed strike, and it's 1 ball and 2 strikes now. Carissa Smith, 1-2 pitch. Missed outside, not by much. 2-2. That's a good pitch and a close one, but a good take from Smith. CSM 18-3 on the young season. Well, not really young anymore. There's a swing and a pop-up, first base side, into foul territory. And the catch is made at first base for out number 2. And now Deja Jimenez with 2 outs and a runner at first. Is that Grace Raffi over there at first base? Yes, it is. The first pitch to Jimenez is down low for a ball. 1 ball, no strikes with Kiana Castro on deck.
All right, Deja actually making her return to the batting lineup after being in the flex position last couple weeks.
The 1-0 pitch is in there on the outer third for a called strike. 1 ball and 1 strike. Here's the 1-1. In the dirt. Actually, that one bounced way in front of home plate. And it's 2 balls, 1 strike. We say the dirt, you say in the dirt, but it's really turf. They have a turf infield. It's not like San Jose where they have the turf infield, but the dirt around the batter's box, it's all turf at San Mateo. The only dirt is on the mound. There's a ball high, and the count goes to 3-1. So we'll see if Jimenez gets the green light here. With Elena Valdez at first and 2 outs. Here's the 3-1. On the ground towards short. It's cut off by the third baseman. Throw to first. In time, Rafi covering the bag for out number 3. So the Jags do get a hit, but they strand her at first base, and they do not score. We go to the bottom of the second. It's 0-0 here in San Mateo.
Back here, bottom of the second. 6, 7, and 8 for the Bulldogs with Haley Meisenbach.
First pitch to Haley Meisenbach is swung on and fouled back. Out of play. And that one might do some rolling down the hill. That's got to be one annoying thing about this field with the trying to chase all the softballs rolling up and down the hill. Bullet to third. Venegas snags it. Throw to first. In time. Nice play by Malia Venegas for out number 1. So big first out.
And that will bring Mariah Norris up. Because of our issues getting connected, we weren't able to do any pregame stuff. We'll do that in just a second. His first pitch is taken up high. So CSM comes in at a not surprising 18-3, 2-0 in conference play. San Jose comes in at 9-8, 1-2 in conference play as this pitch is thrown in for a strike. Both teams come in at a 1.86 and 2.79 ERA, and San Mateo hitting at damn near 400.
Always been a really good hitting team. This pitch is in there for a called strike, 1 ball, 2 strikes. For San Mateo, if there's one thing they're going to do, they're going to score runs. They're going to provide and create offense one way or another. Here's the 1-2. Swung on and missed, strike 3, way out in front of that off-speed pitch. A good changeup from Elena Valdez. 2 outs. Second strikeout for Valdez.
And that'll bring Grace Rafi up. We don't really, not able to, well, we have it, but we're not able to really see the individual player stats, just what they've done as a team. But if you're, the short version is, if you're in the lineup on this team, you can do something.
You can play, yeah. All these ladies can play. Coach Borg wouldn't have anything less. And the same goes like with Coach Rooney. He wouldn't take anything less. Here's a pop-up, shortstop area. Carissa Smith does the pop-up dance and makes the catch to retire the side. The Bulldogs go in order in the second. Nothing doing. We go to the third inning. No score here in San Mateo.
Back here for top of the third. It is the 8-9-1 hitters for San Jose with Haley Castro starting it off. And we were able to get something figured out as we do have our team stats, player stats. Comes in at 133 with 3 RBIs and a stolen base.
And our first pitch to her is in the dirt for a ball, or in the turf, I should say, 1 ball, and no strikes. 1-0. Runs up and takes a called strike. She didn't like it. It's 1 ball, 1 strike. The 1-1. Check swing, but a called strike on Castro. It's 1-2. You get a lot of, if you hear a lot of volume, there are San Mateo fans spread out on both sides of the stands. 1-2 pitch is awfully close, but misses outside for a ball. 2-2.
Well, throwing right now, starting the game for San Mateo, Siona Halwani. Don't come at me if I said that wrong.
Oh, man, these are some close takes. The 2-2 just misses. It's now full. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Very good at bat from Kiana Castro with Kaya Sandoval on deck. In there, strike 3 called. I swear to you, Halwani threw the same pitch 4 straight pitches, and one of them just so happened to get called. So Kaya Sandoval will hit.
And she comes into the game at 256. 6 doubles on 11 hits.
Kaya pops 1 foul. This is going to go out of play. No balls, 1 strike. Top of the order on deck, Melissa Felix. On 1 on Kaya. Base is empty, 1 out. Scoreless game in the third. That misses outside, not by much. Good frame job by Gabby Perez. It's 1 ball and 1 strike. The flags are not moving at all in center field, giving you an idea of how quiet the weather is today, which has not been the case last few trips to San Mateo. It's been very windy. 1-1 pitch. Bullet off the pitcher. It hits her knee. She picks it up and throws to first. It's just in time to get Kaya Sandoval. She did square that ball up pretty good. Nice job by Halwani to make that play. So 2 outs. And it's Melissa Felix.
And it comes up after a leadoff single to begin the game. But we'll get to that after this.
The first pitch is in the turf. It's 1 ball and no strikes.
Yeah, for Halwani, comes in undefeated on the year. 11 appearances, 7 starts, and a 1.50 ERA. And
swinging a foul off the screen on the third base side. And it's 1 ball, 1 strike.
And batting average against is, and I mean, it's up there. People are only hitting at 213 against her. Is slapped to third. Throw to first will not be close. And Felix has a 2-hit game.
That is such a brilliant weapon to have, to be able to just drop a ball into no man's land and use your speed to beat the defense. Very well done by Melissa Felix. And now Venegas will hit with a runner at first and 2 outs.
Yeah, this is already a complete turnaround from what we saw, not only from her, as probably had her worst 2-game stretch of her career, but from what we saw from the entire team last week. Only able to go 6 for 56 against West Valley and Monterey, but already with 3 hits in this game.
Venegas hits one foul down the left field line and out of play. That first pitch to Venegas missed for a ball. It's 1 ball, 1 strike now with Jade Henry on deck. Had to track the ball down. They got the ball back in. So Malia Venegas try to punch one into a gap here, see if they can get their first run across. Ground ball right back to the pitcher. Halwani throws to first. Grace Rafi covering in time to retire the side. A strikeout, a couple of comebackers, and a single somewhere in between them. Jags go down in the third. We go to the bottom of the third. No score here in San Mateo.
Back here at the bottom of the third, it is the 9-1-2 with Layla Vasquez starting for the Bulldogs.
Elena Valdez back to work. First pitch to Velasquez is high for a ball. 1 ball, no strikes. The shortstop, a returner. They did give Velasquez the COVID year back. This is her 3rd year with the team. 1-0 pitch on the way is high and maybe a bit outside. 2 balls, no strikes. Layla Velasquez, 190 on the season, 5 runs batted in. But is a very sure-handed defensive shortstop for Coach Borg and San Mateo, as that 2-0 pitch is high, 3 balls, no strikes. Reno. Pitch to Velasquez is in there for a called strike. I don't know where she thought that missed that made her toss the bat away just now. It's 3-1. Gamesmanship, I guess.
I mean, I don't know how much it works in this game. And just want to hit foul. I don't know how much it works in this game, but I know in other sports you can actually influence the call just based on your reaction. It probably doesn't play as much as an effect here, but could have been going for that.
Yeah, you should hope that it doesn't. You hope that the umpires are impartial enough to just call the game the right way, but human emotion is a real thing, so you got to be careful. Definitely got to be careful. That 3-2 pitch was fouled away, so we'll reset and do it again. Valdez is ready. Here it comes. Up high, ball 4. So Velasquez works a leadoff walk, which is the last thing you wanted, because now there's a runner on base for the dangerous Lafu Malapei. It is interesting, a strategy used by Coach Borg is best hitter batting leadoff. The whole point is to get as many at-bats as you can out of her. And that pitch is swung on and missed. No balls, 1 strike on Malapei. She hit a ground ball to Carissa Smith to lead off the bottom of the first. Here's the 0-1. Bunt. It is going to go foul. And it's 0-2. So Malapei does not get the bunt down. So she'll likely have to swing away down in the count 0-2. Coach Borg calls herself a play. Jag defense getting their sign. They're ready to go. 0-2. Valdez ready. Here it comes. Swung on and popped up. First base side, Kaya Sandoval will go out towards the line and make the catch. And that's out number 1 here in the 3rd. So 1 gone, and that'll bring up Lang. So Vanessa Lang, 0 for 1. Got called out on strikes back in the first inning. The pitch is a little bit low. No go from Velasquez. 1 ball, no strikes. One 0 pitch. The bunt. Pretty good one. Venegas has it. Throw to first. In time. Down to second goes Velasquez. Out number 2. Well done by Lang getting the bunt down, and well done by the Jags defense taking care of business and getting the sure out. So runner at second, 2 outs, and it's Gabby Perez.
All right, so you're going to be hearing some of these numbers a lot, but Perez comes in at 433, and if she's not top 10 in the state in RBIs, I don't know who is, but she does have 22 of them.
And she hits in an RBI spot here with the count 1-0.
Yeah, it's averaging just over 1 a game.
He's a swing and a pop-up. Can Jimenez get there? Yes, she can. Makes the catch in foul territory for out number 3. Good job by the Jaguars as another inning goes by. Scoreless, the top and the bottom of the...
Top of the fourth is the 3, 4, and 5 with Jade Henry starting the inning. She flied out to center back in the first and comes into the game hitting at 283 and takes a first pitch ball.
Jade Henry, one of the players trying to really spark this offense, one of the leaders of this team. This pitch is down low for a ball as it skips through the turf. 2 balls, no strikes. 3, 4, and 5 hitters, Haley Castro and Elena Valdez due up. 2 balls, no strikes. We'll see if Jade gets a good pitch to hit here. Pitch is low for a ball, 3-0. Good eye from Jade Henry, 3-0. See if she's taken all the way or if she's going to take a hack on 3-0. Lafu Malapei playing pretty deep and left. The pitch swung on and dribbled foul off her calf, it looks like. That front calf. But she was swinging away hard on that one. And home plate umpire is going to give her a second to kind of work out the kinks. 3 balls, 1 strike. Here's a 3-1. Swung on and missed as Jade was swinging for the fences on that one. Counts full, 3-2.
Let's go, Jade! You got this, Jade!
She was trying to put that one over the hill. There's a huge drop off at the end of where the trees are over the left field and center field walls. Here's a swing and a pop foul out of play, first base side over the Jags dugout. And it lands in the concourse, the entry level, the entry area of the ballpark. Three balls, 2 strikes. 3-2. Swung on a hit in the air to left, hit very well. Malapei back at the wall, makes the catch. Unbelievable. Jade gave it a ride, but Malapei tracked it down on the wall for out number 1. So 1 out, and it'll be Haley Castro.
That was the best swing we've seen in the last couple of weeks. Definitely the best one she's had, and just a foot from running some graphics.
Man. So Castro with the bases empty and 1 out takes the ball down low. One and 0. The pitch on the ground to second. Lang's got it, up with it, and on to Grace Rafi for out number 2. So 2 outs, and it'll be the pitcher, Elena Valdez. That swing of the bat from Jade Henry is going to be stuck in my head for a few innings. First pitch, it bounces like 7 or 8 feet in front of home plate for ball 1. One and 0 pitch, here comes. A line drive to center, right at the center fielder, Norris, and the catch is made to retire the side. 2 balls that were hit very hard, one of them all the way to the warning track and one of them on a frozen rope right to the center fielder. and the inning is over. So an unfortunate inning for the Jags. Good contact, but nothing doing. We go to the bottom of the fourth. No score here in San Mateo.
Bottom of the fourth here in San Mateo, and the 4, 5, and 6 for the Bulldogs with Luda Gumatau, who took a walk, who battled for a walk her last time up.
First pitch, she turns on it and rips it foul deep down the left field line. There's the Bulldogs batting facility is down there in that left field corner, and ball's just sitting at the top of it now. No balls, one strike.
Well, we did say that all 20 players can get contact.
There's a base hit down the left field line. Could be two. Coming up with it is Castro, and they'll hold Gumatau to a single. That is the first hit of the game for San Mateo. It comes in the fourth inning.
Man, that just shows to what Elena's been doing this year. Coming into the game, people only hitting under 200 against her.
Oh, she's good. She's a gamer. There's a bunt. Go to second in time, and they get the lead runner. So a great job by Deja Jimenez on the bunt attempt by Cowan. So it'll be a fielder's choice. Score it 2-6. And she'll reach, and that'll bring up Meisenbach.
And she grounded out to third her last time up. I'm have to do a little math here, but San Mateo just hitting a 385 coming into the game, and averaging 13 hits a game, and for them to get their first in the fourth, and it just shows to what Elena's been able to do against them. Is now 2-0. So the pitch is taken on the outside.
No balls, 2 strikes on Haley Meisenbach. Elena Valdez's improvement from last year to this year has been so good and so much fun to watch. Pitch is a line drive off the glove of Venegas and into left field, a base hit. Castro will get to it. The throw to third is late, and Meisenbach will take second on the throw. So it basically serves as a double. It'll be a single in the scorebook, and it serves as a double. That was close to being a really terrific play by Venegas, and ends up being a really unfortunate play. Second hit of the game for San Mateo. And that'll bring up Mariah Norris. Oh, no, we got a pinch hitter.
Yes, we do. Michelle Hara comes in to hit. Norris only came up one time, so might have to see what happened there. But Hara, in 19 games, hitting at .419, 5 doubles and a triple.
This becomes a really big spot in a scoreless tie here in the fourth inning, second and third, less than 2 outs. There's a strikeout situation, And a good way to start the at-bat is a first pitch swing and a miss. So Hara will hit for Norris, falls behind 0-1. This is a good sign for the Jags. If Valdez can do well against a lineup that's this good. There's a bunt. She's got it. Go home. The tag. She's safe. The ball's in her glove. I don't know how they called that safe. That's a tough play, and Hara takes second as the play at the plate kind of delayed an ability for Deja Jimenez to throw the ball. So we're right back in the same position, second and third, one out, and a run is in to score. Coach Rooney is checking with the home plate umpire, who's saying ball foot tag. They're calling the runner safe and standing by that. That's tough. That was a very well done play by the Jags defense. Elena Valdez got to it, flipped it to a spot where Jimenez didn't have to move to apply the tag. And it was Guma Tautau who never knocked the ball loose. It was an unfortunate play. Ends up being a suicide squeeze. It's 1-0 San Mateo. So now a pinch hitter for Grace Rafi.
Yeah, and this is and that was one where we really need to get our replay figured out.
Yeah.
Well, let me correct that. We just don't have all our equipment with us.
Yeah, you're right.
And with us, but our view is just slightly off from what the camera is, and that was not a good call. Oh, but Grace Rafi up, and she popped out her last time up, and she takes a first pitch strike.
We got a pinch hitter. It's Megan Barstad hitting for Grace Rafi. There's a ground ball to Venegas, off her glove, and into left field, base hit. In to score is Norris. Behind her is Hara. Check that, Meisenbach and Hara come in to score. And just like that, it's 3-0. So it'll be an error on Malia Venegas. It's a rough one. It's a 2-run error. That is just an unfortunate play. One that goes off of her glove on a dive attempt, then a play at the plate that was very questionable, and then a tough play for Venegas there, and 3 runs have scored. And it's just an unraveling inning for San Jose as they trail 3-0 now, and the batter is Layla Velasquez. Pop up. This is going to go foul and on top of the Jags dugout. So Hara and Barstad were the pinch hitters, and they both come through for San Mateo. A suicide squeeze and 2-run scoring on a E5. So now Layla Velasquez with 1 out and 1 on. Bunt is going to go foul. And it's 0-2. Velasquez walked and was stranded at second base after a sac bunt. Three runs, 2 hits in the inning. The pitch just missed low, not quite in the dirt, but low, and it's 1 ball, 2 strikes. Lafu Malapei is on deck. Need an out here. 1-2 pitch. Misses high, 2-2. Elena takes a quick walk. Jags trying to figure it out here. 2 balls, 2 strikes on Velasquez. Here it comes. Swung on a hit to center. Felix goes back and will stop and make the catch. Relays the ball back in, 2 outs. And now Lafu Malapei.
Yeah, it comes up 0 for 2. Ground out and a pop out. And in a desperate situation to get one more.
First pitch is a ball just missed outside. It's 1 ball, no strikes. One 0 pitch. Just missed outside, 2-0. Very hitter-friendly strike zone. It's been that way for both teams. I don't think anybody's getting hosed or squeezed or anything like that. Amazing that it was a scoreless game up until this inning. The pitch misses, 3-0. Walking Malapei, probably not the worst thing. Although you don't want to give San Mateo any more life. 3-0 pitch. Swung on and popped up, foul, back and out of play. And that one's going to roll down the hill.
Yeah, and you really don't want to do it with the 4th best hitter, average-wise, set to come up.
3-1 pitch. There's a swing on a drive to right. Shades is there. Will square around it and make the catch for out number 3. So Malapei gave it a ride, but hit it right to Shades to retire the side. So we go to the 5th inning, a 3 spot for San Mateo in the bottom of the 4th. 3 runs on 2 hits. Jags got their work cut out for them. 3-0 San Mateo.
Back here for the top of the 5th. 6, 7, and 8 for the Jags with Carissa Smith up. And switch was made that we will get in just a moment. Says first pitch is outside for a ball.
So the defensive change for San Mateo.
Okay, I see it.
The defensive change for San Mateo, Haley Meisenbach, is in center. As Smith hits one to left, hits it pretty well. Malapei back at the wall, off the wall. She leaped and couldn't come up with the play, and Carissa Smith with a leadoff double and a ball right off the fence, and she missed a home run by less than Jade Henry did with the ball out to Malapei in the 4th inning. So Carissa Smith with a leadoff double. A loud one at that, too. That one was smoked.
And that is just the 2nd one that she's hit this year.
That did not miss being a home run by much. That would have been her 2nd home run of the year had it got out. But she stands at second base with nobody out, and Deja Jimenez, who squares around to bunt, pulls it back and pops one foul right above us. 1 ball, no strikes.
I don't think I've ever heard a clock tower on a JUCO campus.
That's pretty cool, man. I haven't heard that either. 0-1 pitch. On the ground towards 3rd. It's picked up. Nice play by Cowan, who throws out Deja Jimenez for out number 1. Jimenez 0 for 2 now, 2 ground balls to 3rd. So with 1 out, The batter will be Kiana Castro. We'll see if she can find a hole in the defense. Get on base here for Kaya Sandoval. She runs up and slaps one foul on the third base side near the plate. It is 0-1. Castro was called out on strikes after taking a couple of pitches that looked like they could have been called strike three. She tried her luck and took another one, and she got rung up. 0-1 pitch. Runs up, bunts at it, and misses. Here's a snap throw to second, and Smith back safely. The bunt attempt was missed by Castro. It's 0-2. Pitch runs up, check swing, no swing, says Gene Kesswetter. It is 1 ball and 2 strikes. You'll see a lot of movement on each pitch. Carissa Smith is probably not going to steal. The Bulldogs defense is very, very sound with good arms all over. 1-2 pitch. Ball outside, not by much. It's 2-2. Two and two. Here it comes. On the ground towards short. Layla Velasquez swipes at Carissa Smith and missed. Didn't apply the tag. So Smith makes it to third safely, and Castro made it to first, so no throw. And now the home plate umpire and Gene Kesswetter are going to have a word. I don't know if this is about Carissa Smith being out of the base path or what, but she swiped at Smith and missed. Oh, that's tough. So they're saying that she made contact out of the batter's box. So Kiana Castro's out, and Smith goes back to second. And that'll serve as basically a strikeout. So 2 outs, and it'll be Kaya Sandoval. Instead of first and third, 1 out, you get runner at second, 2 outs. So now a couple of comments between Coach Rooney and the home plate umpire on that little pause there. So Sandoval will hit. This is a big spot. Jags want to get a run in this inning. If you can get back to the top of the order, you can start a little rally here. The pitch outside. 1 ball, no strikes to Kaya Sandoval. Kaya hit a comebacker right back to Halwani. That was out number 2 in the 3rd inning. Here's the 1-0 pitch. Swung on a hit in the air to right. Coming in is Hara. Slows down, stops, and makes the catch to retire the side. So an unfortunate inning, as that ball right there could have very well been a sac fly, but the call is made. The catch is made, and the inning is over. So no score for the Jags in the 5th. We go to the bottom of the 5th. It's 3-0 San Mateo.
Bottom of the 5th. 2, 3, and 4 for the Bulldogs with Vanessa Lang up. She has struck out and hit a sac bunt. Yeah, and after that inning, we really need to get this replay figured out.
Ball crushed to left. Going back is Castro. She shades her eyes from the sun, reaches up, and makes a catch as she slams up into the wall. And that's out number 1 on Lang. That is a really tough play for Kiana Castro, looking right up into the sun. Shaded her eyes and made the catch. So 1 gone, and now Gabby Perez. Wow, that's tough, man. As an outfielder, I can tell you that is a really, really tough play to make. First pitch to Gabby Perez is outside and low, 1 ball, no strikes. This game flow is very similar to what you get in a lot of San Jose, San Mateo games. We've seen a 1-0 game that was the 1 run got knocked in on a Sarah Giles single in the late innings. Here's a ground ball up the middle. Smith's got it. Throw to first is offline and off the facing of the Jags dugout, but played by Jade Henry. So reaching safely at first is Perez on the E6. No advance, 1 out, 1 on. But to the point of those games, here comes a pinch runner for San Mateo.
And this will be Alyssa Cambulo. All right, so any other team in the conference, you can get on us for names. CSM, my Monterey, yeah, don't do it.
Yeah.
Don't do it. We're doing our best. But Vanessa Cambulo Doctory will come in to run.
Doctory. It's a good name. I like that name. Swing and a miss from Gumatau. And it's no balls, 1 strike. But we saw a game that Kiana Elder hit a 2-run home run in the first inning. Jags don't score the rest of the game. Lafu hits a triple. Sarah Giles goes to work. Here's a swing and a pop-up. Second base area, Kaya Sandoval calls it, does the pop-up dance, and makes the catch for out number 2. And that game, the game where Kiana Elder hit the 2-run homer, it was San Mateo that ended up victorious 6-2. Go back a couple years to the Freddie Carrillo, Maddie Gallagher year. That team never scored against San Mateo. They played 2 games against them and lost 1 game 8-0. There was a home run by Riley Donovan. And then they lost a follow-up game 6-0. There was a couple of doubles from Ali Sarabia. Here's the 1-0. It swung on and popped up. First base side, Jade Henry near the dugout. It's going to be out of her reach. And it's 1 ball, 1 strike. The Sarabia doubles, and then Kaylin Sterling hit a home run to seal that one. And they lost that one 6-0. They're just games that, you know, all it takes is 1 inning to unravel, and then it just kind of is out of reach. Here's a swing and a foul out of play. And it's 1-2 on count. She's 0 for 2. Hit a fly ball to Melissa Felix and bounced into a fielder's choice. Bunted into a fielder's choice, technically. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Swung on and lined into right center. Shades over, base hit. Shades will play it on the hop, gets it into Smith at second. Good throw from Lorena Solis. And first and third, 2 outs. And the batter will be Haley Meisenbach. Nice play by Sandoval, and a throw back to third. She's safe! Oh, man, how did he make that call? You got to ask for help there. You got to ask for help. The pinch runner came off the bag at third, and Kaya Sandoval did the exact thing you're supposed to do, and that's run at her and angle towards the lead base. And she did that perfectly, then threw to the lead base, and then Jimenez's throw back to third was a good one. It was a good tag, and I don't know how she got in safely. So now field umpire and the home plate umpire will talk. I think Jean Kesswetter had a better look at that. She is safe. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. And Cowan takes second on the throw to the plate. So now it's second and third. That's unbelievable. So now more comments between the umpire and Coach Rooney. She's not having it. And Coach Rooney is at a place now. She's barking at the umpire. We know we don't want the coach to be ran out, and she just got tossed. So she just got tossed, and so coach will depart. And the Jags will have to do the last couple innings of this one without Coach Rooney. So Coach Britt will come over to the front end of the dugout, and she'll handle it. Haley Meisenbach will hit with second and third. Long delay there. Umpire did give her, quite the leash in terms of how long he was going to let her talk. But the rule is, and the umpire mentioned it, the rule is that, once you ask for help, that's it. The manager has to go back to the dugout. In Coach Rooney's defense, as the first pitch to Meisenbach as a ball, that was a bad call. Like, Steve, we're sitting right here down the line. We have a perfect view of this play. She was out.
Yeah, and that's not the first one.
No, it's not. That is foul. Not by much, but that would have been 2 runs had that landed fair.
Yeah, I mean just in the last 3 half innings, there has been 2 missed out calls and one that was called out, but it was a little bit of a questionable situation. I've been there as a coach, and you're trying to get them to see it, trying to get them to make calls even, and at some point it's either just try to fight through it, or do something extra to give your team a boost. A boost, and the second one is what that was.
Yeah, definitely. This pitch misses for a ball 4, and it's a 5-pitch walk for Haley Meisenbach, which loads the bases. So they're loaded for Hara, who stays in the game to replace Mariah Norris. First pitch is swung on and fouled back to the screen. Jags are really going to have to step up here. And I really hope that this serves as a big energy boost to go out here and win it for your coach. That's a tough way to go out, especially, like you said, it's not the first bad call. And the first one cost him a run. This one has extended the inning. And here's a swing and a foul back. You're 1 pitch away from getting out of the inning without giving up a run. But if Hara comes through here, that call will end up costing you more runs.
Yeah. And as a coach, there really is nothing you can do about it. But you have to defend your team.
Check swing. They got to appeal that. You got to check. Strike 3 swinging, and the inning is over. She did chase that one. So they go to Gene Kesswetter on the appeal, and he rings up Hara to retire the side. A rugged inning for San Jose. Coach Rooney gets tossed, and a couple extra pitches thrown after a pretty tough call at third base. We go to the 6th inning. Jags have to step it up here. They trail 3-0. Top of the 6th inning, top of the order for San Jose. Melissa Felix stands in. And back to work goes Halwani. First pitch is a called strike, 0-1. Coach Britt will do the coaching over at third. And it is Tosh over there at first, Natasha Sachdeva. Oh, 1 pitch. Runs up and takes the ball high, 1-1. Felix has singled twice. She's 2 for 2. Jaguars need a spark here. They got to start a rally. They got to start one now. Here is the pitch. On the ground, dive. Velasquez picks it up, doesn't have a play. The 3rd single of the game for Melissa Felix. Man, she's got some blazing speed, Steve.
No, I hope you're not just figuring that one out.
Oh, no, man, she can fly. She's been flying for 3 years. Probably longer than that, but 3 years on this team. So now, with the runner at first, it'll bring up Malia Venegas.
Yeah, and in 2 games last week, I saw him strike out more times in that game than I have in any 10-game stretch, and yes, really shut that off.
Line drive right at Hara in right field as she had to leap to make that catch for out number 1. So Venegas gave it a good ride. That's out number 1. A lot of balls hit on the screws by the Jags today, but they're hitting them right at the defenders. And now Jade Henry.
And she's looking for her 2nd home run this year, and nearly had it earlier.
Check swing on a ball in the turf. Down to 2nd safely is Felix. Check swing, no swing, says Jean Kesswetter on the appeal. That was, I don't know about that one. It looked like she did offer, but she'll take it. 1 ball, no strikes.
I mean, some of the calls that have been made, I'm not complaining.
I know that's
right.
At
At all.
I know that's right. 1 ball, no strikes on Jade Henry. Missed a home run by 1.5 feet. This pitch is in the turf, but smothered by Gabby Perez, ball 2, and Felix will stay put at 2nd base. Runner in scoring position, 1 out. Time is called as Coach Borg will come out and have a meeting with her pitcher and her defense. So they'll talk it over real quick. Jags have their work cut out for them now after a 3-run inning that featured a questionable call at the plate and a 2-run error after the table was set. So the meeting's over. How crucial is this spot right here? You got your middle of the order batting with a runner in scoring position, trailing by 3. The pitch swung on and popped foul. This is off the lining of the fencing, the screen behind home plate. That lining is a hard pull, and the ball shot back down and almost hit Haley Castro in the on-deck circle. All of that for strike 1.
And the CSM outfield is, let's just say they're smarter than some teams we've seen this year.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
In this year, they have backed all the way up.
Yeah. Pitch misses, 3 balls, 1 strike. Hitters count for Jade Henry. Definitely the smart move to just be out there near the warning track. Message received after the ball that Jade Henry hit back in the 4th inning. The pitch swung on and dribbled foul behind Gabby Perez. Full count. You got to come through here. Need a big spot. You need a big hit in a big spot. Nobody more capable than the lady in the batter's box now, Jade Henry. 3-2, runner at 2nd, 1 out, with Haley Castro on deck. 3-2 pitch, here it is. Swung on and line right to the shortstop, Velasquez, who leaps and makes the catch. Another atom ball for the Jags. Another ball hit hard. That's out number 2. just been a very unfortunate day for the Jags. A lot of line drives hit right at people. A lot of questionable calls. It's tough. So Castro will hit. First pitch. Outside for a ball, 1 ball, no strikes. Castro with a runner at second and 2 outs. Elena Valdez on deck. 1 ball, no strikes. Castro 0 for 2. It's a line drive right at Grace Roffey. Wow. A frozen rope right to Grace Roffey at first to retire the side. Jags they get the leadoff single from Felix, and it hit 3 piss missile rockets, and all of them end up finding a glove. We go to the bottom of the 6th, 3-0 San Mateo.
Bottom of the 6th, 8-9-1 with Ravi, who comes back in. And first one drops foul. Oh, you have a terrible view of where we are right now, but but it did drop foul.
Looked like Shades had a beat on it and was going to get a glove on it. That's tough. Similar play happened to Shades playing left field at Cosumnes River, and her not making the play ended up costing them runs. There's a swing and a miss. 0-2 on Grace Roffey. She was pinch hit for in the 4th inning by Barstad, and Barstad hit a shot to Malia Venegas, and Venegas kicked it. Here's a swing and a foul back towards us. The ball rolled right up Venegas' arm and went into left center field. 2 runs scored, and that's more or less the biggest swing of the bat of the game. The pitch. Ball outside, and it is 1 ball, 2 strikes. Ground ball to short. Carissa Smith, very sure-handed, throws to first in time for out number 1. So 1 gone, and it'll be Layla Velasquez, the shortstop. She's 0 for 1. She drew a walk in the 3rd, and she hit a fly ball to Melissa Felix in the 5th. It was the 4th inning, actually, she did that. It was the 4th. A little bit low, not quite. It did kind of reach the turf as it got to Jimenez, but it crossed the plate with the shins. 1 ball, no strikes. Base is empty, 1 out. The pitch is very high, 2-0. We get a picture of the 2022 state champions on the wall in right center field, right beneath the scoreboard. Very, very good team that was. Chloe Moffitt and Sarah Giles, some of the returners that are on this team as that pitch is in the dirt. Layla Velasquez, who's batting now, is one of them. Lafu Malapei, who's on deck, was one of them. Gabby Perez. A really good team. Very entertaining, to say the least. 3-0 pitch. Here it comes. In there for a called strike. 3-1. And you definitely want to get another out here. Lafu in the on-deck circle. You'd like to face her with the bases empty. 3-1 pitch. Swung on and pulled foul. And it's 3-2. Three-two pitch, here it comes. Swung on and pulled foul again. This is same area down the left field line, out of play. So 3-2, it remains. This series for CSM had some unsung heroes throughout the postseason. One of them was Celeste Casillas, who hit a home run, her first career home run during that championship run. They got a big home run off the bat of Baba Fa'aita in game 1 of the championship game. The championship, I guess, two-step, if you will. 3-2 pitch, here it is. Swung on the ground to Smith. She's got it, throw to first, just in time to get Velasquez 2 outs. 2 ground balls to Carissa Smith, and the batter will be Lafu Malapei.
And she has not had an uncharacteristic game. Came in hitting at 596 with 5 home runs, and she's yet to get on base.
Takes a strike here, 0-1. She's definitely among the league leaders in batting average. 5 home runs. Cabrillo knew the move. They walked her 3 times. They knew here's a bullet foul, third base side. I wouldn't want to get in front of that thing. 1-1. Check that, 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes on Lafu Malapei. Yeah, she's 0 for 3 for now, but you never speak too soon with Lafu. She can turn it around in a hurry. Here's the 0-2. In the dirt, good take. And it's 1 ball, 2 strikes. If there's anybody that knows, it's definitely the Jaguar defense. Kiana Castro's heels are on the warning track. Same with Felix and Shades. Here's the 1-2 pitch. That one's also low. That one's in the turf. It's 2-2. A big spot. 2-2 pitch. Swung on and hit in the air to right. Coming in is Shades. She squeezes it to retire the side. 0 for 4 for Lafu Malapei today. Good job by the Jags keeping her off the bases. No score in the 6th. We go to the 7th inning. Last chance for San Jose. They trail by 3 here in San Mateo.
Back here in San Mateo, and while we have a quick minute, next time we will be here will be tomorrow. Home game against Cabrillo. Game is at 3. Pre-show, as always, will be slightly before that. 5-6-7 with Elena Valdez up to hit. Comes up 1 for 2 with a single and a line out.
First pitch is awfully close, but called a ball. 1 ball, no strikes. One 1-0 pitch. That missed outside. It's 2-0. No easy outs here. You got to make them work for everything. And nothing better than a leadoff base runner. And a good start here for Valdez as she jumps ahead 2-0. 2-0 pitch. In there for a called strike, 2-1. It gets a little confusing trying to remember. You get Layla Velasquez, then you get Elena Valdez, and just all these V's and all these names and stuff. They run together sometimes. I got to not screw it up along the way. 2-1. Swung on and hit to left field, and a base hit for Elena Valdez. Big swing of the bat there to lead off the 7th. It all started with a leadoff single.
And that is that's the 4th one in this game. 5th one in this game.
Second one for Valdez. The other 3 all came from Melissa Felix.
No, that's the first for Elena, actually. Carissa Smith flies one into center with Meisenbach, who will make the catch.
What do you have listed for Elena's first at bat in the 2nd inning?
She was the second batter.
Yes.
So
Haley flied out. She was.
So it was not a leadoff single.
It was just her first at bat of the game.
Yes.
It was a bunt attempt, and it's bunted foul. It's 0-1. What do you have for that? What did she do?
No, it was a single.
Okay.
But she just wasn't the first one up.
Oh yeah, no. I was just saying she had 2 singles. Okay, I got you. I was looking. I'm like, all right, what happened there? All right, we got. Yeah, so 2 players combined for all 5 hits for the Jags. As this pitch misses down low. I have a very unorthodox box score today. That's why I had to double check, make sure I didn't have it all messed up. See, you got a professional box score. Mine's all written in, handwritten. This is different. Here's the 1-1. That's low. It's 2 balls, 1 strike. Two balls, 1 strike. Here it comes. That one's down low for a ball, 3-1. So now hitters count.
All right,
See if she's swinging.
All right, so just a heads up, everybody at home. Depending on how much longer this game goes, our laptops here might not make it because it takes ball 4. Yeah, so our charge station normally would last like four games in a day, but we got the charge this a little late because we only had 3-hour notice that we were going to be here, or I did at least. Only had 3 hours notice, so this thing was not that well charged. All right, so if it shuts down, that's why.
First pitch to Kiana Castro is low and outside for a ball, 1-0. So that walk puts runners at first and second with 1 out. It's never over. Never out of a game, ever. Runs up, pulls back the bunt and takes the ball, 2-0. Time is called, and out goes Gabby Perez, player-to-player meeting. And they'll talk it over. So Elena Valdez at second with Deja Jimenez at first. Good speed on the bases. And A 2-0 count on Castro. Now, if she works her way on base somehow, whether it's a hit or a walk, the bases would be loaded for Sandoval in the on-deck circle, and we know the kind of power she has. 2-0. Swung on and missed on a pitch outside. It's 2-1. She chased. Two-one pitch. She swings and misses again, kind of chopped at that one. And it's 2-2. So 2 balls, 2 strikes on Castro. Here it comes. That's outside, 3-2. So now this becomes a huge pitch. If you walk the bases loaded with less than 2 outs, Jags are in absolute business. Kaya Sandoval would hit with top of the order right behind her. And everyone's hitting the ball hard today for San Jose. Hopefully one of these balls will not find a glove and find a gap. 3-2 pitch. On the ground towards short. Velasquez will throw to third, and she dropped it. She dropped the ball at third, and everybody's safe. That'll be an error on the third baseman count as Velasquez put the ball right where it needed to be, and the bases are loaded with 1 out. So that'll be a fielder's choice and an E5. So they're loaded for Kaya Sandoval, and now you got really good speed all over the bases. A ball in the gap. I don't know. Ball in the gap could tie this game. You got Felix on deck, and then right behind Felix are the power hitters, Venegas, Jade Henry, and Haley Castro. So never, ever, ever out of a game. And no bigger spot than now as time is called. Coach Britt is up to something.